Hey guys, welcome back to Just the Watch. My name's Dave. I live in Japan and I love to collect affordable watches, and I love to collect watch straps as well. When you start to build a watch collection, one thing you'll notice is that the strap on your watch plays a huge role in how the watch feels and how it looks. Changing out the strap on a watch can give the watch an entirely new character, and it can also be a huge upgrade. A lot of affordable watches come with pretty terrible straps out of the box, and by changing the strap out to something better, you can really improve the entire watch. Today we're going to be checking out some really high quality leather straps from Strapatelier. Now they sent these straps over to me for free for review, which is why you saw the paid promotions flag on this video. However, other than the straps themselves, I didn't receive any compensation from them, nor did they have any input into the content of this review. And I'll say off the bat, I'm really impressed with these straps that they're releasing. These guys really know their leather, and they've gone all over the world to source some of the best leather in the world to create these watch straps. And they've got a range of prices starting in kind of the mid-level into the more sort of premium luxury level. We've got 3 straps from them today at 3 different price points. We'll check them out. I'll let you know what I think. And if you're interested in getting one of these for your watches, I'll leave a link to them down below. So let's check them out. All right, let's start with the most expensive of these straps. This is the Tochigi jeans leather. This one sells for $73. And it's a very high quality, very cool strap. It definitely does have kind of a casual feel to it, which is kind of interesting for an expensive strap like this. Now, one of the things that I really like about Strapatelier is that they try and look for good leather from around the world, which I find really interesting. And I was particularly interested in this strap because they source the leather from Tochigi Leather Company, which is a famous leather tannery here in Japan. Tochigi is the name of a prefecture here, so I'm assuming that's where they're based. I'm not that familiar with it myself, but I hear that they make very good products. And the leather on this watch strap is excellent quality. It has just a beautiful grain to it, and it is extremely supple. It's the kind of thing that really requires no break-in at all. This is full grain leather, and so you should get a lot of good wear. I mean, this is the kind of strap that should last a lifetime. And that is reflected in the cost. You know, you can find $20 watch straps that look pretty good. However, if something like this lasts 3 or 4 times as long, which it very well could, that really justifies that extra cost. This strap is available in sizes anywhere from 18 millimeters up to 22 millimeters, including odd sizes, which is great because I've been looking for a good leather strap to put my Seiko Alpinist on, which has 19 millimeter lug openings. So I got this strap to pair with that watch, and I think it looks great. I really like how the tan leather with a kind of little bit of an orange tint to it kind of contrasts with the blue dial on the Alpinist, and I think that this is a strap that will look good on a lot of blue dial watches, particularly if you're going for a more laid-back casual look. This strap features a pretty sharp taper going from 19 millimeters at the lugs all the way down to 16 millimeters at the buckle. So it has kind of an elegant shape to it that I think gives an interesting contrast to the sort of more casual leather and more casual stitching that's on it. But overall, I really like the effect. Now, the only hesitation I would have about this strap is that it does seem a little bit on the short side. My wrist size kind of fluctuates between 7¼ to 7½ inches, depending on the temperature. And so in the summer here, I found that I'm often on the last hole on the watch strap, which normally would be pretty bad, except this one has a fairly long tail after the holes, so you could potentially, if you punch some more holes, be able to wear it on larger wrists. But as it is now, if you have larger than a 7½ inch wrist, I probably would stay away from this strap because you might have a difficult time getting it to fit your wrist. All in all, this is a very high quality, beautiful, but understated watch strap. All right, next up, we're going to check out one of Strapatelier's more affordable straps. This one is their Pueblo Leather strap, which you can pick up for $32. The color on this one is maroon red. It comes out as a very dark, rich brown with some reddish undertones to it. Pueblo leather is a type of leather that I've recently started to really like. It's a type of full grain leather that has kind of been stone ground or buffed, sort of roughed up a little bit. So the finish does have a little bit of a worn in look to it. It's not glossy at all. It's very matte, has kind of a more vintage look. But on some of the other Pueblo leather watch straps that I've used, after a while it starts to pick up kind of the oils in your skin, and it develops a really interesting patina over time and tends to just look better and better as it ages. This particular Pueblo leather is sourced from an Italian tannery and appears to be very high quality. It's not quite as supple as that Tochigi leather that we just looked at. However, there's still very minimal break-in. It's a very soft and supple strap. Once again, it should last you a long time. And you know, for only $32, that's not too much more than a lot of the kind of budget $20 leather straps that you're gonna find. And this is a much higher quality leather, much higher quality strap. So I really think this one is a great value. The stitching and construction is great. And once again, this is offered in a lot of different lug sizes, everything from 18 millimeters all the way up to 22 millimeters, again, including odd sizes. I got this one in 21 millimeters because I have a couple of 21 millimeter watches, but I wanted to try it out on the Seiko Flightmaster. I think it looks really good on this watch and definitely gives the watch a whole new personality, going away from that metal bracelet onto this kind of vintage looking, more worn in leather strap. This one has hardly any taper to it. It goes from 21 millimeters at the lugs down to 20 millimeters at the buckle. So definitely more of like a casual strap, good for sports watches and that sort of thing. Maybe not as great for dress watches. This one also, again, a little bit on the short side. It's got some extra holes punched in it, so I think you could get away with up to a 7 3/4 inch wrist, but I probably wouldn't push it much further than that. Finally, let's check out their Rustic Horween strap, which is available for $66. Now, leather from Horween Tannery in Chicago is one of the most well-known leathers, and that's for good reason. They have a great, rich history, and they make some awesome leather at a reasonable price. This strap is made from their Chromexel leather. I have it in the black color, and the result of this Chromexel tanning process is a very smooth, kind of glossy finish to this full-grain leather. It just has a very rich, supple feel to it. It feels very well oiled with a lot of deeply saturated colors. It looks great and it feels great on the wrist as well. Now, Horween straps are becoming more and more common, and sometimes you can find them for pretty reasonably priced. At $66, this one's kind of priced in the mid to upper range for Horween straps, but there is more to the strap than just the material that it's made out of. This one features excellent construction, some great stitching all around, and I really like it. They call this one a rustic strap, and I think that refers primarily to kind of the shape and the stitching that's on it. This strap feels like it was built for something like a field watch or a pilot's watch, but because of that really glossy finish, particularly on the black color here, I think this is a strap that you can really get away with in almost any watch. You can put it on a dress watch and it'll still look great. And I've been looking for a good alternative strap for this rotary dress watch. It came on a faux crocodile leather, which I really don't like that style of strap. I think swapping over to this Horween strap looks much better, and it's kind of an interesting look here because this strap doesn't really taper much at all either. It goes from 20 millimeters at the lugs down to 18 at the buckle. So I think it does dress down this watch just a little bit. But given that it's an homage to something like a Reverso, I think that's okay. The Reverso was originally a sports watch, and particularly when it comes to the dial, this watch shares a lot of the same stylings as the Reverso. So I really like how this pairing turned out. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the review for today. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in getting a t-shirt like this one, you can pick it up on my shop at justthewatch.com. Got a lot of other designs as well. Do me a favor and check it out. Help support the channel. That will wrap it up for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.